My mother called me and she said, I have a question for you. I said, yes. She wants to know what APT means. And I actually tried to explain it to her and I made no sense.
It's a drinking game.
That's what I said to her. She said, what does that mean? I said, well, it's a drinking game. She said, I've never heard of it. I said, well, because it was in South Korea where they originated this drinking game, I think. Isn't that what we were told by Rosé?
Yeah. And then it also means apartment.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bruno even referenced that in his lyrics.
No. Well, somehow when I try to explain a movie or a song or a TV show, it doesn't make any sense. And my job is to communicate, but she was fine with it. But she really went out of her way to find out.
80% of the time you make sense.
Well, explain this one to me so I can make sense of it. Floodlighting, it's a new toxic dating trend. Floodlighting, what does it mean?
Floodlighting. Okay, so it is almost a manipulative tactic, like a dating tactic that you would do at the very early stages of a relationship or getting to know somebody. So let me give you a few examples just to kind of like paint the picture for you.
Okay.
Someone saying, I've never felt this way about anyone. I have a history of abandonment and I just kind of need to know that you're not going to leave me.
Oh my gosh.
So it's heavy and it puts pressure on
It's
you
too
to
much, too
commit,
fast.
but you might be in too deep. You might be already emotionally kind of connected to that person and they say something like this and you're like, well, of course I want to.
Well, how soon? I don't think you should use the word abandonment soon.
I mean, think about maybe first few dates probably,
Yeah.
but early on. Another example would be like
no,
someone
seems
you just
heavy.
met suddenly shares details about a painful breakup or family issues. They start unloading past traumas on you, things like that, just to kind of make you feel obligated to comfort them. And then you become this like comforter all the time. That's how your relationship kind of like sets the tone, is by you being the comforter and them always be having the crisis.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
I
Yeah, I
know.
get it. I don't love that.
But you get trapped in this. You don't
Yeah.
realize that you're in a relationship like this because they're hot or like you have a connection otherwise or things like that. And you get, blinded by love. So just kind of be aware of it.
So Brene Brown has talked about this before?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
I love her.
Brene Brown.
Brene Brown saying that, it often leads to emotional imbalance and it's just flat out manipulative.
I don't love any of that conversation.